Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. We're joined by Bloomberg News equities reporter Alex Semenova. Alex, we thought the stock would be moving higher.
Yeah, so it is kind of a dull day in markets today, kind of lackluster
Isn't it
trading,
weird?
but we always can count on Tesla to give us something to talk about. The company reported a surprise record quarter of vehicle sales as U.S. consumers picked up their electric car purchases before some of their federal tax credits expired. The company delivered 497,099 vehicles worldwide. This is 7.4% more than a year ago, with the Model Y SUV and the Model 3 sedan combined sales rising 9.4% last quarter. People had rushed to take advantage of this $7,500 tax credit. Still, the stock is falling today, down now about 4%. Investors still have major questions regarding the earnings impact of legislative changes, choking off some of the regulatory stimulus that was helping Tesla a lot. And also, Wall Street is still expecting that Tesla will log its second consecutive vehicle sales decline.
Yeah, just watching this. I mean, we're looking
This morning
at
we were like, I was like, Carol, it'll be a gainer for you, and I'll do Rivian as the decliner. And
no, 7% swing from top to bottom today.
Yeah, exactly. We also have to point out, CFRA highlights this, is that the risk reward right now is unfavorable, given the fact that it's rallied about 100% since April. So some of the expectations are perhaps a little bit too unrealistic.
All right, so two names we don't often talk about, look at, or think about unless we're like looking to get a loan or something, or checking our credit history. Talk to us about what's going on when it comes to kind of the consumer credit space.
Yeah,
or tracking
this was a really
credit.
interesting story today. Fair Isaac Corporation, better known as FICO, will now sell credit scores directly to mortgage resellers. That is sending shares of some of those third-party credit bureaus tumbling today. TransUnion, Equifax, each dropped as much as 12%. Today, FICO shares, on the other hand, are surging to the biggest intraday gain on record. Analysts at Needham said that they expect this to be significantly beneficial for FICO, while also keeping costs stable, both for home buyers and mortgage originators. So pretty positive on the consumer front, cutting out the middleman here.
She sounds a little bored today. Are you?
Yeah, you know.
You said you like. You're always incredible, but you sound a little bored.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
okay, well, let's try to maybe spice things up a little bit. We'll go to a little place, Omaha, Nebraska, is where we find a small startup named Berkshire Hathaway.
Yeah, so it reached a deal today to buy Occidental Petroleum's petrochemical business at $9.7 billion in cash. The deal is the latest evidence that Warren Buffett's firm is once again back on the hunt after years of refraining from any kind of large takeovers and progressively unwinding large holdings like it did with Apple. The transaction is expected to close in the fourth quarter. Occidental is about 27% owned by Berkshire already, and the company actually said that they are done with deals, so perhaps kind of the last hurrah here for them for a while.
They're, I guess they're worried about their cash position, perhaps. $652 billion. That's as of the end of June, so that might not even be
a lot of money spent.
Yeah, well, a lot of money on their balance sheet to spend.
Yeah. But another mover related to this is Occidental. It's the second worst performer in the S&P 500. It's down 7% on this.
Yeah, looks like that is having a bit of a rough day in response to the news today.
Yeah, it's surprising to see a move like that, especially when this was kind of telegraphed earlier this week. So, but you know what?
What?
Sometimes when the news hits, the stock still moves.
Yeah, exactly.
When it becomes official.
I hope you're not mad that I say that.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean,
it's just that kind of funny day.
I did preface by saying that it is kind of a dull day in markets. So
second day of a government shutdown. Who'd have thunk?
Not the most eventful stocks we're necessarily talking about today.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.